Wow. Absolute depression. Not cinema, nothing like that. This is genuinely the worst 16 to 18 months of football I have ever seen as a Real Madrid fan. So this video is, as you can see, I'm a Real Madrid fan. This is the video where I will do a therapy session. This is the life of a Real Madrid fan and our two seasonal recap of our... how do I even describe this? What genuinely happened to Real Madrid fans these past, 2 years, 1 year, is like, it's not fair. The script writers had it on us. So today, of course, is probably like the last day of the season, I would call it, because the World Cup, in my eyes, still counts as like the season, it always counts like that. It's what you do in the year, and this counts as the continuation of the season, or the season has ended and it's the World Cup. It's not like the World Cup counts towards the 2026-27 season. You know what I mean. It's the same as for the Ballon d'Or. This counts for this year's Ballon d'Or, not next year's. So Spain has won. Congratulations. I hate Spain. I hate every player there. We are here to talk about Real Madrid therapy. And this will be split into 3 parts, because if you didn't know, Real Madrid has had 3 managers in the span of, 12 months? Carlo Ancelotti, which was the season before. Then this season with Xabi Alonso. And, of course, the Cone, Arbeloa. Of course, let's just start, guys. Let's just mention everything that happened. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna dissect it, because I'm just gonna mention what happened to us, because this is bullying by the football gods, guys. I have noticed Carlo Ancelotti's time. Yeah, before that we won the UCL. Players coming in. Mbappe finally joining Madrid. As you can see, Mbappe signed. All nice and great. First problem, guys, we could notice in the first months, we had 3 left wingers in the game. Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe all decided, don't forget the R. I want to be the best. I'm coming to Real Madrid to be the best. Everybody wanted to play the left wing, and that's where it all fucking started. This whole team, was discombobulated by these 3 brothers. And you can add Jude to that as well. And when, the whole attack was fried, the whole defense and the midfield just followed with injuries and bad performances all along the way. Rudiger, Tchouaméni, Carvajal ACL, Alaba ACL, flipping, Courtois ACL, the seasons before. It wasn't enough, guys. It wasn't enough. We were playing Lucas Vazquez, while Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo were all fighting in one spot. If you could check that heat map from that season, I genuinely think you would have thought they were doing an 18+ film together, because they were close like this, bro. They were close like this on the heat map. And then, as I mentioned, we played Lucas Vazquez. We played Tchouaméni as a center back. We played Camavinga as a left back even. We resulted to many weird-ass solutions, because we just didn't want to sign up anybody in January, as we all know. And, we went trophyless. We went trophyless after an enormously shit season, while getting cooked by Barcelona in every single final that we have played. And the final that we didn't get to was the UCL, of course, which we did lose to Arsenal in the most embarrassing way of all time. And we did concede those 2, like, I don't even know still what happened when Declan Rice scored those free kicks. And I can just add that PSG won their first UCL final, guys. This is the first season, guys. This is just the first part of the video. We are 4 minutes in. Strap yourselves in. Because this was nothing. Okay, this was bad. But you know what? Carlo Ancelotti's last season, it can happen, first season for Mbappe. It's just, we were waiting too long to sign him. Destiny just didn't align. We won the UCL the year before. It's fine, guys. It's fine. We did get cooked, like, almost every single game. We had the worst injury record possible. And basically everybody was underperforming. We sack Carlo Ancelotti, of course, after PSG won their first UCL final because we needed something different. Mbappe was cooked. This guy was cooked. We let some people go, like Luka Modric, which was one of the worst mistakes I think we could have made. And then we get to the second part. Alonso. Xabi fucking Alonso. I don't think it could have gone worse for Alonso. I don't think it could have gone worse for Xabi Alonso. I don't think it could have gone worse. I genuinely don't think it could have gone worse, guys. Club World Cup, we thought Trent, Gonzalo Garcia, that guy, Mbappe comes on, scores a fucking bicycle, all good. We lose to PSG 4-0. And I knew, guys, from that point on, I knew that the signings that we have made and the players at the club, it still wasn't gonna be different. But guys, they fooled me again with the nice signings of the talented Mastantuono. Wallahi, the worst signing of all time. Carreras, the most mediocre fullback of all time. And Dean Huijsen, so talented, so good in the ball. He's so chill, guys, the chill guy. Wallahi, he's my tin and he plays like me as well. What the fuck is he doing at Real Madrid, guys? And they still fooled me. We were 7 points clear of Barcelona. I think even 10 at one point. We win the first El Clasico. Vinny Jr. decides to fuck up the whole season, guys. If you remember, that game against Barcelona, we won that game, but what happened? Vinicius Jr. comes off, the whole season is finished. We then starts to lose, draw. We just lost points. We were just losing points. And fair enough, we still got into the Supercopa de España final. There was some questionable results before that, but we were still, along the same points with Barcelona in the league, and we got into the final. Even at that point, we had some bad injuries. The injury record was genuinely of a hospital. Like at the start of the season, we didn't even have Jude. This guy wasn't available. Alaba wasn't available. Mendy wasn't available. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. That's where it started. The embarrassing results that happened last season. And there were enough that in this, I genuinely had to say it's not like a few. No, there's so many, and it started here. The Super Cup final against Barcelona, where we got cooked. And genuinely, I still think Vinny Jr. had the most part of Alonso getting sacked from that first, match against Barcelona where he lost the respect. But Alonso gets sacked. And we all thought, the season is finished. It will be bad, but you know what? At least we will do something. He will stabilize the ship because who came in? Arbeloa. It couldn't get much worse, guys, right? He will just install the most easiest tactic of all time. I think this is the worst time in my whole life that I'm supporting Real Madrid. It has now been 16 years. I have been supporting Real Madrid since I was fucking 5. Yeah? Arbeloa is appointed as the new manager, guys. And I said here, every embarrassing result last season. The most embarrassing results I have ever seen. Albacete lost in the Copa del Rey. We're out, guys. I think that was the first game of Arbeloa. Then we go into the UCL. We lose to Benfica. A fucking keeper scores against us to put us into the round of 32. Yeah, round of 32. And then we play Benfica because we made them go through because of that goal from a goalkeeper, guys. That happened in the span of 2 weeks. And in the span of 3 weeks, we lost the Super Cup final with Xabi Alonso. He got sacked. Arbeloa got appointed. We lost to Albacete and we lost to Benfica. And then we are going to play them in the round of 32. That all happened in 3 weeks. And that wasn't enough. I have it here. Lose the final. We basically lost the league in the span of that month as well because we kept losing the points and Barcelona just never lost. Then we lose the UCL, to Bayern because of the Camavinga red card. After actually doing pretty well, against City and them fooling us the whole way, we just lost suddenly because of a Camavinga red card. It happened like this. In 5 minutes, we went from drawing with Bayern and going into extra time to having Camavinga red card and bang, it happened like that. Nothing. Trophyless. Because at that point, we already lost the final and we lost the league. We lost to Albacete and then we lost the UCL. the whole time, by the way, this is going on, Vinny versus Mbappe whole season is genuinely the most jarring and annoying thing I have ever seen in the Real Madrid fan base. And whatever side you are on, whatever side you pick, if you're not on a side, it is just fucking jarring. By the way, I even forgot to mention this. I think this was like around here, you know, when we were losing the league, we were just about to play City. Wallahi, Rodrigo got an ACL. When he was just coming back and playing okay. And, you know, it was the game against City, as we all have been calling it, just before the game against City. Rodrigo will come back. Rodrigo will just... yeah. We all remember that group stage game against City. No. ACL. 7 months out. He will be back in 2077, guys. Now. It's now July. And then we lost to UCL. The whole Vinny and Mbappe situation, of course. The whole team was fighting. Even at that point, the whole team is fighting. A week or a few days before we have the last El Clasico. Nothing even matters anymore. We can't win the league. Tchouameni punches Valverde in the fucking face. And Valverde is escorted out the training ground in a wheelchair. Wallah. Wallahi, guys, tell me. Tell me what's fucking worse, guys. Tell me what season is worse. Or what period of Real Madrid is worse. Because I did not see the first Galacticos. So I'm not going to talk about that. But 2019, Ronaldo left us. Guys, that's completely different. It was expected. Not that bad, but it was expected. You know, that Ajax City days, like when we were losing UCL. We still won La Liga, by the way. This is 2 seasons, trophyless. And we got players punching each other. And being wheeled out in a wheelchair. And why did that happen? Because somebody from our team was reporting to the media. I'm finished. I don't even have energy for football anymore, guys. I had to split one season or like 12 months into 3 fucking parts, guys. Not 1, 3 parts. We had 3 managers. Sacked, and we appointed Jose Mourinho. We as a club are going to Jose Mourinho, to a stable name, to cry out for help, because he's the special one. And we just, oh my god, this is so bad. And after all of this happened, by the way, Perez got, you know, in the interview, he's gonna address, you know, the issues, of course. No. Perez went on an interview and crashed out on everybody and only talked about how he has been winning, how has the club been profitable, and how next season we will win. Nothing about the tactics, nothing about how shit we have played, nothing how embarrassed we have been, only cooking the reporters and basically crashing out, guys. That was our season. Arbeloa got sacked, and we were once again trophyless. 2 seasons in a row. And you know, if it wasn't enough, PSG back-to-back UCL. Mbappe is fucking fried. Guys, this all happened this season. I know it maybe like doesn't seem like it, but because it's just too much, bro. Like genuinely back-to-back trophyless. Imagine that, back-to-back trophyless after Mbappe joins us and his club, which has never won the UCL, which he has been there for like 9 years. Back-to-back UCLs. While Barcelona beats us in every final that we have played against them. They beat us two times in the league. Vinicius Jr., probably the best player in the world before Mbappe came in. The Ballon d'Or winner for me still, instead of Rodri, that should have been, has the worst 2 seasons in his fucking life. Genuinely, we sacked 3 managers. Our president has no accountability. We have the worst injury record of all time. One of our most promising players in Rodrigo, which has been counted upon in the UCL for many, many years now, has an ACL injury. Militao gets injured for the whole season again. Our signings are completely trash. We genuinely signed Franco Mastantuono and thought he was going to do something. And at the end of the season, we went trophyless again. Our players are fighting each other. And PSG go back-to-back. And you know, if I told you this, you would have been like, wow, this is depressing. This is just bad. You know, this is bad. Now, now this last part, this is personal, guys. This is personal. This is genuinely personal. And I when I was writing this, I said it's not over, guys. It's not over, guys. I genuinely when I was writing this, I couldn't believe how many things I had to write down for me to even make this video. And I know I missed some results. I know I missed some draws in the league where we were literally so bad I couldn't even watch those games. I know I missed a 2-0. Who was it even against? We lost 2-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu to somebody, and in the last minute they did a fucking back heel to Courtois to finish in an open goal and nobody was getting back. I remember those games, don't worry guys, but I just don't have space. Look at all of this shit. Imagine if I mentioned everything. And now, the international trophy, bro. The international therapy, sorry guys, World Cup. The best thing to happen to football, in my opinion, you know, in all of history. So entertaining. It's in the USA, more teams, so exciting. Finally after 4 years. This is genuinely the worst World Cup I have ever fucking seen. Uruguay eliminated in the groups, Valverde. Turkey eliminated in the groups as well. Guler out of the picture. So we were already getting, you know, slight jabs to us. Many other teams with Real Madrid players got eliminated, you know, Morocco, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. But we still had Brazil and Portugal, you know. Some of us like Neymar, there's Vini, there's Endrick, you know, there's Casemiro. And then, of course, Portugal, we have, you know, Bernardo Silva now. And, of course, our best player of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo. They both get eliminated by... you know, Norway, Brazil, which is a huge upset, and Portugal get eliminated by none other than Spain, of course, basically Barcelona FC. And then we have France with Kylian Mbappe, one of the best campaigns of all time, and then Jude Bellingham, who had the best campaign as an Englishman of all time, both eliminated in the semi-final by none other than Messi FC and Barca FC. The final, Spain versus Argentina, the worst final for a Real Madrid fan possible. Literally, there is no possible final that is worse than Spain, who have 8 Barcelona players. And we somehow managed to scam Cucurella in the left-back position. And Argentina, who is genuinely the symbol of Barcelona before Spain because of Lionel Messi. And Spain win with 8 Barcelona players. So now Gavi has a fucking World Cup. Gavi. Pedri, Lamine Yamal has a World Cup and he will probably win the Ballon d'Or now. So my question is from this video, is this the most depressing and the worst period of all time to be a Madrid fan? Because we have had some highs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and act like I'm a fucking Tottenham fan. I don't know what it feels like, bro. But, you know, coming off such a high, going from here to fucking here, it's below me, bro. It's below the ground. It's below my house, bro. I'm in the car right now, bro. After Spain, so back-to-back UCL, Barcelona win everything. We don't win the league. We don't win the cup. Sociedad win this. Atleti fucking make it further than us in the UCL. Spain win the World Cup. And yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. Genuinely. The only hope I can give you guys is only way from here is up. And hopefully, Jose Mourinho can do something for us. But all of this, I have to say one thing. Football, you are genuinely taking the fucking piss. This has been the Real Madrid therapy. I will see you next time. Please subscribe. At least you guys give me happiness, bro, because Real Madrid and football ain't it, bro. I will see you next time. Peace out.